All right, I am live. So that's pretty cool. Let me just make sure everything is on. How we doing? All right, so that's on. Oh, you know what? I never have this. Give me a second. Oh shit, whole Discord's out. Let's go to streams. So that's posted. Cool. So that should be good. And then, ooh, you know what? Give me a second. Go back to my monetization. Boom. So that should be pretty cool. Just gonna quickly make sure everything looks good. Boom, boom. And yeah. So let's get going on this. I'll wait for some people to show up because kind of the goal was to get this done with some people in the chat. So that's not coming through the, hey, what's good? Hang on one second, that's not coming through duplicate. Nope, just the one. Okay, cool, that's pretty sick. I'm gonna start setting up my scene. You know, let me see. Yeah. I don't think I can boost my vocals anymore. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay, I can. I had some room. Oh, wow, that's really noisy, I'm assuming. Take it down a tad from there. And I'm sure you're just going to get all the background from my life at this point. But let me get my things all set up. Ooh, I just realized that the chat's a little wider than I would like it to be. And also I just realized that my face is covering half the stuff. So let's just drag me over here for now. I feel like if I recall, there's not too much that needs to happen that I need to be able to see in that corner. Hi, Cupcake. Oh my god, he just knocked my shoe down. Oh, I should probably also move my my little camera border so I look like I have something together. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. And the chat, I'm gonna throw the chat over the master section. Let's undo that. And let's just pull that over here. Okay, that's better. Yes, Cupcake, come on. If you're gonna whine at me, if you're gonna whine about not being on stream, Cupcake, oh, you're just gonna fuck with my shit, aren't you? Come on. If you want attention, there's the boy. All right. Yeah. Purr at the mic. You can barely hear him, but he's there. Okay, cool. So bear with me if there are any audio issues. Just please let me know if those happen because I am still kind of setting up this new space, and I clearly never had my audio shit together in the first place. At least not for streams. I hope I have some of my audio shit together due to the life path that I've chosen. God, I need to shave. That is nasty. That just gross ass 17-year-old beard that I have at the age of 25. Oh, I'm old. But all right, so I'm sure the rest of the, like, I'm sure Isaac will join in at a point whenever they're free. So I'm not going to worry too much about, you know, getting all that all set. And all right, cool. So I'm just going to kind of jump into what the heck I'm doing. So, basically, so this is kind of how I start off all of my, this is how I do a lot of my drum breaks. And this is like a trick that I learned, or like not a trick that I learned per se from anyone in particular. I can't remember exactly who I saw do it first, but essentially what you can do. So here's kind of what I'm working with right now. I've kind of squashed and oh yeah, absolutely. The recording will stay up for a while. So don't even worry about that. Good to see you though. But this is what I'm working with right now. So So super distorted, super squashed. Not like the most fizzy, but pretty nasty, pretty gnarly. So what I'm gonna do is okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I will definitely take that volume down. Okay, let's tell me how this sounds. That should balance out with my voice a little better, I think. I don't need software updates. Now is not the time. But yeah, that should be better. Visually, I'm seeing it should at least be kind of even. But we'll see. So, hi Cupcake. He is just on my lap having the time of his little life. What a good boy. So, first thing that I do, now you can do this manually, obviously, just drop it onto a grid. Obviously, I'm working at 144 BPM, so you can just drop it onto a 144 grid and manually chop these things, but Ableton makes it really easy. So I can press slice to MIDI track, and I can create one slice per how often. I'm going to start with eighth note chops, because that is oh, you know what, let's actually let's shorten the range that I'm jumping at then. So let's just do like a nice I think 17 bars would be it, because that would, or maybe 18, because I have the first 4 clicks. So let's just do like the first 10. Let me just see. So cool. I'll stay with that for now. So I'm going to duplicate this so that I can crop this down to be shorter thing just to work with. But so what I'm going to do is slice to a new MIDI track. I'm going to do eighth notes. And what it's going to do is it's going to actually, no problem, dude. I will. But what's great is you can slice it to a new MIDI track. And then essentially what it does is it creates a rack full of slices. Oh, wow. Oh, these are tiny slices. Okay, so we're going to slice it at like quarter notes then. Or maybe even like half notes, frankly. Slice new MIDI track. If that was eighth notes, I'm going to want at least half notes, if not a full bar. Okay, 18 slices, that should be better, so let me go. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's been sliced up like that. And so essentially what you can do now is you can see I have this whole thing of MIDI slices. And each slice I can kind of change the front and back on. I just realized I need to copy this effects chain because that's why it's so much quieter. Let's go here, Command V. There we go. So as you can see, if I play this, it's actually playing each of these slices of audio instead of actual full audio. So I have these different slices of whatever. So from here, this is where I start to have fun, is I can essentially kind of go back and restart slicing everything from the top. So let me take this painting thing off. And let me just delete these. And then from here, I can actually kind of create my own sort of patterns and melodies from these slices, which is like the coolest thing. So let's find a, okay, that one's got a nice kick on it. So let's do, that's slice 3. So let's do a real intense 4, dun 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 dun, right at the beginning. Okay, cool. I'm gonna actually go tweak this slice very slightly because it has that click right at the beginning. And I want to say that there's a way for me to be able to... There we go. So... Let me see so. Where's that other click coming from? Did I double click something else by accident? Because that shouldn't be happening. It's not. Hang on. This is the joy of... So that should be good then there. So let's go back. Let me just try slice 3. Oh, there's absolutely... Oh, duh. That's what that is. It was the original break. It was playing in the background. So, okay, now let's go. So let's do like a... In fact, I just realized that's going to be too long for me. So I'm going to do these really short... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. And here, let's actually bring up the tempo to like a 155. And because all this is warped and everything, all these breaks are gonna, I believe they're gonna warp with it as well. Yeah. It should at least, so. So let me go back to my MIDI thing and then dun 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 dun. I'm gonna do a longer. And let's find a snare in my chops. But it is over here. I just need to scroll back over. So let's do. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go back to 144 because I don't think it's actually doing the thing that I want it to do. It's not warping them because I don't think I have these set to warp like that. Okay, cool. So let's do bun dun 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 dun. So let's find a. That's probably a good one. So let's go to slice 6 there then. There we go. So let's do a nice long slice 6. And let's find a cymbal hit now. Ooh, let's go with that. Why is it only at 90% with the loop length? Okay, I think that when I chopped it, something went wrong with the chop. I want to slice it to a drum rack and not to like just like a random thing. So let me just see what I can do here. Convert drums to new MIDI track? That should work for me. No. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. So, oh, let's do like a dun dun got. So what I'll do here essentially, there we go. That's what I want to see. So let's find the slice 6 is the one I'm doing. So this slice 7, I'm gonna actually take back to where slice 6 is. So let's take this. Yeah, and let's do it as 2 beats, yeah. And let's just extend that a little bit. Yeah, let's bring that up a bit. And now let's slice it as 2 beats. So there we go. I wish my dog was quieter. That would be pretty cool. Okay. Let's do slice 6 and then do a slice 7 here. Okay, let me just try to pull this. Oh God, I wish it had sliced better. Like, I don't know why. Like, this is, like, I've done this slice thing like 100 fucking times. You know what? I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it in a drum rack. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna restart. Oh, I need to bring back that saved audio because I deleted that by accident. Oops. Just Command Z, there we go. And okay, cool. So let's delete that. Let's delete this and let's. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to freeze the track, drag it over here. So that audio is there now. So that's an audio track. And then I'm going to drop it into my drum rack. So it'll be there with the effects. Oh, I thought it would. Oh, duh, because I'm working on this side of it. So. So let's. Okay, let me insert an audio track here. Let me freeze this and then drag it on over. There we go. There we go. Now it's actually frozen. Yeah, well, I'll get there. I wish the dog would shut the fuck up. Okay, so let's take this now. And now I can actually drag this because you can see now it's super compressed and everything. I'm gonna drag that into my drum rack. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now what I can do is I can actually like cut and twist this as its own thing. So let's slice it. No. One shots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this, essentially. Thank you for going after the dog. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to drag these, essentially, this kind of pre-chopped break into 8 slots, and then I'm going to re-chop it. Oh, shit. Good luck on the COVID test. I hope you don't pass. Is that the way to say it? Think negative? Is that the way to do it? On the real, that sucks. So best of luck there for you. So let's bring that. So let's warp as a 1 bar. So yeah. Oh, duh, it's gonna try to warp that. Yeah, so let's do. Okay, cool. So let's bring that to so let's do 1, 2, dun, 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 dun. So let's do 2 clicks. I'm gonna chop out 2 clicks here. And as you can see, Ableton kind of like, you can see where it kind of like fades in and out. It kind of automatically understands how you're going to be doing these things. So what's great now is I can create my MIDI track. So let's do, let me just play that. So now that, because it's a 1-shot thing, it goes tick, tick. And then, so now let's do this next one on a kick. So let me chop this on down. Let me, don't warp, just. Let me see what this sounds like. Yeah. Let's do. That's pretty good. So let me go to that second one. So that's gonna last. That'll last till there. Okay. Let me turn on my click. Okay, so I need to pull in that kick actuation a little closer, which makes sense. There we go. That sounds good. And all right, so let's, oh, I need to make this longer. Let's just, oh no, not just that note. So let's go out to 4. Yeah, let's do just 4 bars of MIDI. So that should be good. So let me just split that, or just take that out, put that in. And then this is where I can actually start having fun. So I'm just gonna kind of crop these as I want. So let's crop this down. Don't warp, but just keep it as 2 beats, you know? Okay, so let's do. Okay, so we can do something like that. So essentially where I start generally with these things is, so I kind of let it ring for a bit. So dun, 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 dun. So if I do it like that, that should do something interesting. Nope, so let's do it like there. Yeah, dun 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 dun. So then I have to kind of find that triplet rhythm. Let's try like that. So maybe double that. Yeah, and then dun dun. needs to be shorter cut on the, I'll actually move this up. So, oh, it needs to basically be that it's going to, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. And then let me expand that, because that needs to go all the way through till the end of bar 4. I just realized because I know how to count. There. And then, yeah, and then I'll do a third hit there, so that kind of hits that. Okay. Cool. So, and I'm also gonna go to the beginning of this clip and just kind of see what am I doing that's getting that click. So maybe it's like here is gonna be better. That's better. So let's go to this one and shave off some of that as well, because that's gonna definitely be impacting that that clickiness. Oh, I'm zoomed in way too close, I guess. Oh yeah, that's where that is. So bring it back a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. So I like that pattern too. So let's do that sort of dun 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 dun. This is how I say my things out loud so I don't forget them and I sound very stupid. Copy, delete that, and paste. Yeah, I like also kind of when it stops, because I know it shouldn't, but like it kind of works. And then let's kind of find a fill to go in at the end. So let's take this this frozen section and really get a find a snare of some type. Let's do it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like with this type, it's not even general. I wouldn't even say with audio editing, but it's with this specific type of audio editing. Like you can just set up a drum rack and immediately just start chopping, which is like crazy. So let me find like a and let me just kind of triple that out. So let me go over here maybe. Here, let me actually big picture this real fast and just kind of find where I have. Oh, I think I have more snares near the end of this section, so let me just see. Here. So where is that? Okay, so let's do it over here. Ooh, that's cool. So sometimes you land on those accidents where you land. See? So like that's not even what it's supposed to be, but so that's like kind of cool because it's like an offbeat thing. So let's do a couple of those in a row. So let me go back to here. So and then let's put that here. Oh, that needs to cut off, but so that is going to sound like, hang on, let me just hear that in isolation really quick. Oh yeah, I have to do it. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be like a nice. So that's going to be cool. Kind of getting like a but that means that this is probably going to need to be a different thing. So let's move that up there and let's actually go to this one and get a really short snap of just something. Doesn't even really matter what. Ooh, that might be it. That might be good. Okay, so let me go into that. Let me zoom into that and find a better in. Let me actually go over here and just... Ooh, that might be nice. And so that's going to sound like... Okay, so that needs to be cut differently. So let's go over here really quick and just... Yeah, right on the drum. Nice. And so that needs to, so let me duplicate this and let me actually, so let's actually just make this its own loop and let's make this first part its own loop. And just kind of play them back to back and just see how that sounds, because that seems to be a cool way to start this. Because this sort of like ding, 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 ding is just like the beginning. So nice. Now. Oh, let's do 4 of that. Let's do and that will mean that I can also shorten that so there's no overlap. I know there's a way to like do choke groups on this thing. Oh, duh. Go into here, and then you do that. No, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I need to make sure that everything chokes. Okay, cool. So everything I'm going to put in the same choke group so that whenever anything else plays, it will cut off the other audio. So I'm not going to have any of these overlapping issues that I've been having, which is super useful. So each time something plays, it's going to choke out the other thing. So like for instance... yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be chopping this for a minute, so like, you know, thanks for stopping by as always. And if I see you later, I see you later. Okay, I'm gonna add some electronic drums to spice this up now. So let's get some kicks in here. I'll just use this as a placeholder for now. And so now basically I'm going to try to essentially duplicate. Let's go. So let's do. So I'm gonna enhance all of these kicks. With another kick, because layering is always good. There it is. So let's copy that for the first half. And then on the second half, let's do something a little different. So. And so that's gonna go. So that's on an offbeat, so that dun 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 dun. I want to say it's like. So that's going to be dun dun. So one, so I think that should be like here then. Come on, let me just click it normal. I love you, Ableton, but sometimes you are unusable. That should be it. Yeah. And then, okay, cool. So let me, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to double this. Nice. Let me zoom that out. I'm going to double this. And I'm going to make it a two-part section. So let's do that. Let me copy that. And then let me go over here, paste that. And then I'm gonna go because that's gonna make a real funky, vibey break thing. No, why am I doing it like that? Just no. God, I need to get back into my key commands. It's been a while since I've produced like this. And then let's do that. Nice. Nice. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna get to structuring things. So I'm gonna duplicate that, and so we're gonna do one where there's none of so let's get some shakers in now. So let me grooves, new shaker. Oh, these are just these are let me go to my loops. Because they're definitely yeah, samples. Yeah, so let's do shakers. So let's do that. That will actually sound really good, I think. So let me drop that in here. Okay, cool. So let me filter out that shaker a bit. Yeah, and let me speed this up. Let's go to 155. Okay, so I need to make sure that these loops actually warp, unfortunately. So let me get into here. Let's warp. Warp. That one does warp. This one needs to warp. This one needs to warp. This one needs to warp. And I hope that... Why is it doing it like that? Oh. Why is it doing it like that? Okay, so all the way back here. Okay, I need to make those warp in time without ruining my sample. So let's do... Okay, let's warp and then just multiply by 2. Let's warp this one, multiply that by 2. No, divide that by 2. That sucks. Why is it doing that? I guess I'll go with being a little off kilter. Okay, cool. So let's go to this drum rack and let's add ourselves a snare. That's a good one. Keeping it short and simple here. And let's go. Dun, dun, dun. So essentially I'm just gonna redouble this entire break, but with MIDI. Copy this because honestly that's going to be easier than trying to so let's okay, so this second part is weird though. So, okay, yeah, let's copy and paste all of this. And then let's do a nice da-da-da-da right at the end. Ooh, and let's actually do 3 there. Nice. Okay, so let's do a little bit of tweaking of these sounds. So let's pitch this up a bit. And let's fatten this sucker up. Let's go with some effects. Let's do drive and color. And let's just break this thing. Dynamic tube. And let's just drive it. Oh, I'm putting this on the whole mix. I didn't want to do that. I'm going to EQ that because that sounds like trash. And let's just throw an EQ on there. I'm going to take off all the low end. I'm going to make it... I'm also going to take off all the high end. Nice. I'll bring that volume down on the mixer just a tad. Let me do a little bit of EQing on this as well. Let's just get rid of all of that noise down there. Yeah. Did you pass the COVID test? I gotta ask. Cool. Let me do let's do a return track and, oh no, you know what? Let's just do an audio track and I'm going to call this drums master. So, and I'm going to throw everything through here and smash it even more. Well, best of luck with that, because that obviously, you know, sucks. So, best of luck. Let me see. So, master, I'm going to set this to in audio to, yeah, this goes audio to master, audio from, it doesn't matter. I'm going to set that to it's going to monitor the input. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. I'll just say it's coming from a different input so it doesn't feed back on me. And then I can send this audio to drums master, drums master, drums master. And this is where I start to have fun because this essentially becomes a master track just for these things. And I usually throw a drum bus on it because it sounds great. Wow, is it still? No, it's not. Oh, this one is. What's great about that is that means that I can now, because it's a master track, I can do master EQing on the drums and that's where it's going to be fun, is I can do that. And then, so here's the thing though, because that's the drums master. I can take all of that, and then separate from that, I can do a bass. So let's do a MIDI track, instruments. Let's use an analog bass. Let's do that, but an octave lower. So let's do that over here. Let's do like a real. Let's do. Let's do dun dun dun. We'll let that kind of just be our groove. Get a little more verb on that snare and really make it like a gated reverb. There we go. Because I get some of those longer ones. And then let me smash that again on the end with even more. Oh, of course. Why did I even forget that that existed? It's OTT time. Yeah. Bring this up a bit. Oh, that's so snappy. And now... Oh, now I need some like really like airy vocal samples, like really soulful, like off of like a soul B-side samples to float on top of that. 'Cause that's just fun, you know? God, that is a fun one. I like that one. Okay. I'm just gonna save it like and nothing special, but now that I'm back in here, God, there are so many sets that I just... Oh, they're just like on different folders and stuff like that. But okay, it's not bad. It's not a bad... Basically, this was a proof of concept, is can I use my own breaks? And I can. And that's pretty neat, isn't it? You know? That's a pretty cool thing. So yeah. Oh. Well, let me check some. Hey, Kara. What? You want me to go to bed? Yeah, I need to go to bed, I guess. Okay, cool. Well, I will see y'all later, but this one more time, I just want to kind of hear it with like this beginning thing. So that's just good. It's fun. But yeah, so just to throw this out to you, Isaac, definitely I recommend, pick a BPM, take that break, kind of warp it into that BPM that you want to work with. And then what you can do from there is essentially, I don't know if you were there for that first part when I was building it in the rack, but essentially you basically each pad is playing a different drum part. So like they each are doing their own thing. And so you can trigger different things with pads, and you can kind of sequence them like that. So you just kind of like preset your chops, and you can do that, just make them equal for your Circuit Tracks packs. And like you should be able to just kind of chop these on the fly, which is super sick. Do you have anything to say, Cupcake? Do you have anything very silly to say? Because you're a little silly boy. Nothing? You're not even gonna give me a big meow? Sometimes you do. You hate the camera. You hate the attention. It's not a kitty who likes attention, is it? No, the one who's snuggling all up to me? That can't be you. All right, well, have a good evening, and I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye.